Yeah, I forgot to set something up. Good morning, whoever's in here. I just seen somebody pop in. Hope you slept well. I'm just setting up this morning. I just woke up. People are on their way to work. Traffic is super loud and busy. Okay, I think I got everything set up now. We got 3 people in the house now. Hey, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So I haven't been on in a while. I just haven't been up to being on YouTube. But I figured I'd bring you on today and show you a little bit of my morning routine, what I've been up to and stuff. And before I get started on doing this, just know I'm no Bible scholar or anything. I don't know the Bible verses by heart or anything like that. But I do like to spend quiet time in the mornings with God. And this morning, everybody's still asleep. I'm usually the first to wake up. I get up about 5 o'clock. Sometimes I get up earlier, but typically it's 5 o'clock that I get up. And I just have alone time and I journal. And then I do a Bible study. So that's where I'm at right now. Oh, I need to put my coffee on. I haven't put my coffee on. So let's do that. Let's get that heated up. See, there's nothing there. Nope. I'm gonna make coffee real quick. My apologies. I didn't realize I didn't have much left. So I drink decaf just because caffeine bothers me, and I love the taste of coffee. Coffee is awesome first thing in the morning, and I always make mine. Let's move you over so you can see what I'm doing. I always make mine in a percolator. I think it just tastes so much better. Just exploring every path. Good morning. Good to see you. So usually in the morning, I'll pick a topic to study on, and then I'll just search for scripture that lines up with that, and I'll use different resources. I'll look at other YouTube videos, or I'll look at the Enduring Word, and of course, I'll look in the Bible. And this morning, I am in Romans 12, 9, 10, and basically, I just read what the scripture says, and then I'll write the scripture, and I'll write thoughts or whatever. I don't know if anybody else does Bible journaling, but this is what I do. So, Romans, and also I should say this Bible that I read it out of, not everybody may agree on it, but it just planes everything down so I can understand it. It's really hard for me to understand a lot of the King James Version, although I do have a King James Version Bible, and I do go to that and look at it also. This is just basically dumbs it down for me so I can understand what I'm reading. I gotta let my camera out. I'm sorry. Okay, so the word today for me is love. I think it's becoming a pretty ugly world out there. And, you know, a lot of things that you see around the world. Used a percolator for the first time last weekend. Really? Did you enjoy it better? Did you notice a difference? Just exploring every time? So Romans 12:9 and 10 says, let your love be sincere, a real thing. Hate what is evil, loathe all ungodliness, turn in horror from wickedness, but hold fast to that which is good. Love one another with brotherly affection as members of one family, giving precedence and showing honor to one another. And I really like this Bible too because it does like life points and it shows you how to put the word into action. Big difference. I agree. Definitely big difference. So this commentary basically says, have you ever heard the saying, if you talk the talk, you have to walk the walk? As Christians, we must live by the principles found in the Word of God. Romans 12:9 through 21 includes practical principles of living the Christian life. As you read the passages, identify areas in life where you need to put some of these principles into practice. Be intentional about making these principles a lifestyle and ask the Holy Spirit to help you do so. You will see for yourself how by living this way, good will overcome evil. So yeah, I like the little footnotes in this too. It makes things more understanding. So basically, I just journal the scripture and then write down my thoughts. And that's what I do in the mornings. I've been doing this, I don't know, a couple of years now. I've been working on this. Let's see. It just makes my attitude overall better in the mornings and throughout the day. It gives me peace and also brings me calmness. And then also I can go back and look what I have wrote down, what I've studied. And then, like I said, this is the word I picked today. And then I'll chew on this for the day. And then tomorrow I'll come back and write another scripture down on the same topic and just keep adding to it as I think about it and go on. And I try to use different colors and stuff, brighten it up and make it look fun. So I want to come back and read it. Not the exact same color. One's a little darker, but not much. Hello. I'll show you this too as soon as I'm done. And that was Romans 12. Do different colors. I was gonna do like a light purple and a dark purple, but it's not working out. The purples are too similar in color. You can't really tell the difference. I guess I'll do purple and blue. And then, like I said, I'll add to this as the days go by. Oops, I messed up already. Oh, well. I guess that's the point of journaling, to make it personal in your own. We'll do it this way. We'll then do every other little design with a different color, but I messed that up. Hey, Gemma, good morning. How are you doing? I'm just doing my Bible study. I figured I'd bring everybody along with me. Well, my morning routine. And one of those things is Bible study. I usually do journaling every morning. I journal about my day, what went on, what happened. But I already did that for this morning. I didn't want to be able to sit here in silence, so I just wrote. So I already completed that today. And I like doing it that way. Like every morning, I journal about the day before. And that way, I can reflect on what I wrote, what happened that day, and everything. So yeah, for Gemma, since you just came in, I don't know if you heard. Today, I'm talking about love, and in Romans 12:9-10, it says that love must be sincere, hate what is evil, cling to what is good, be devoted to one another in love, honor one another above yourself. Idiot with ideas. Oh my God, too early. I know. I'm an early bird. I can't help it. By 3 o'clock, I'm ready for bed. I'm so exhausted. I don't get to go to bed at 3 o'clock, you guys. But by 3 o'clock, my brain is done. I'm done. I'm definitely a morning person. So, like I said, I'll show you this when I'm done. So, I'm knocking everything over. I like to stay organized. All right, let's give you a close-up. So, this is today's. Hopefully, you can see that. Just write the scripture down. I try to make it look pretty, so I want to go back and look at it. So, I want to add to it later. This room is percolator up. I need coffee in a bad way. And then, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of happy journals or happy planners. I love the happy planner. I've been using the happy planner for 12 years now. Long time. So good to see you too, Gemma. I know. I went rogue for a little bit. I needed a break from YouTube and the world and everything that was going on. I don't know. Sometimes I just have a calling in my soul not to get on YouTube. Anybody else go through that? Bye-bye, Sleepy. All right, you have a good day. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. So the next thing I do is I get into my happy planner and I just jot down what things I want to accomplish today. Or I check off the things that I didn't check off yesterday that I did, which I didn't check off anything. And sad everybody's still asleep. Jasmine's still asleep. Eric's still in bed sleeping. Teach too. Yes, I get that way. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I feel really guilty too. Like, I know there are people on YouTube that miss me and miss seeing what I'm up to and stuff like that. But sometimes I just gotta go. I don't know. So today is March 31st, you guys. Woohoo! Good morning, Shaz. Good to see you. Today we don't really have anything planned today. I do have to go to the food pantry this morning, and a lot of you that don't know, I guess this is another reason my, I guess you could say morale has been down. So our car has been broken down. Our vehicle has been broken down for almost 2 months now. This is going on the second month. I think the water pump blew out of my car. I'm not sure. I'm not a mechanic. I'm horrible with cars. But I think the water pump blew. So because we're on such a limited income, we have to wait until the 3rd. And we can get the car looked at on the 3rd and then decide how much that's going to be and if we can afford it. The truck, Barrett's truck, is still running. However, we never got tags on it because it was like $110 this year to register it. And we just didn't have the money at the time. And the brake line went out. So we have the brake line. We've had it. We just need to replace it. But we don't have brake fluid and we don't have tags. So we're kind of in a pickle right now until the 3rd when we can get those things checked out and see if we can get them fixed. And then in the meantime, my really good friend, longtime friend that I've had since I was 5 years old, she's been helping us once a month get to the grocery store or things like that. Jess, windy again today. Thanks for the heads up. I guess I won't be burning anything today. So yeah, but it is 6:22 and 43 degrees. I'm super excited about that. It was so cold yesterday. I woke up, I believe it was like 3:30 yesterday morning. I woke up and it was like 20 degrees. And for hours, I think until like 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, until like 8 o'clock, it was anywhere between 20 and 28 degrees. I was like, oh my lands, it's so cold. I kind of get warm for the life of me. So today I'm just going to put down the pantry. And I've noticed too, I don't know if any of you go to the food pantry or your local food pantry. I think things are getting a lot worse out there. I'm not trying to scare anybody or anything like that. But I've noticed the last couple of times that we've been to the pantry, they have really cut back on things. So I don't know if they're not getting as many donations or if they're just receiving a lot more people. And I think it's the latter. I think they're receiving a lot more people that need help. And then, so I'm going to go to the pantry this morning. And then I need to work in the greenhouse. You guys haven't got to see the greenhouse since the plants have gotten up. I've came up. Sorry, I'm not awake yet. So I'm going to work in the greenhouse with watering. And then I really want to do a YouTube update video. So I'm going to write that down. Of the greenhouse. So you can see the progress on that. That greenhouse has been a lifesaver, let me tell you. It's been amazing to have that greenhouse. Happy birthday, Christina. So good to see you. Are you going to do anything special for your birthday? And then, of course, I'll do my house chores. And I keep putting this down and I haven't done it yet. I need to do my happy planner for this coming month. And I need to clean my office. Y'all, my office where you see my lives most of the time is a hot mess because I've been planning out the garden in there, and the seeds are all over the place. I need to reorganize my seeds and get that done. But I wanted to show you too. Like, a lot of you don't know, I've never showed this. This is like a sneak peek. I'll try to get to something that's not too personal. But the Happy Planner, I do a lot of journaling and a lot of scrapbooking in. So I'll just give you a couple glances of what I do in here. Oh, that makes me sad. So I flipped back to December, and the first thing I noticed was North Shore Preparedness had passed away in the anniversary of Dangerous Freedom. It's sad. All right, so here, I'm getting off topic. Here is my Happy Planner. I love stickers and just doing cute little things for each month. And then let's show you another month. I'll show you March. Nothing really happened. Not much in March, but super cute. I love the March layout that I did. Got flowers. Try to make it spring to lift up my spirits. So yeah, I like to be creative and do crafty stuff too every once in a while. I'm still waiting for my percolator to come up to temperature. Oh my goodness. Oh, you retracted it. How come? I've got my seeds laid out. It's supposed to rain today, so we probably won't plant them today. But we've got the in-ground crops that I want to get done. And that's the purple top white turnips, and then beets, some red dark Detroit beets. And there's a new variety that I've never heard of. It's got a really low germination. And I don't even know if I can pronounce this. Kugel beets. I want to try this variety. It's from Baker Creek, but it's a really low germination. And so they wrote overpacked on it due to low germination. But I've never heard of these before, and they look weird, and I like growing weird things. So I'm going to try them. So this is what those look like. Aren't those funky? Like, regular beets are all nice and smooth, and this is, I don't know, rough. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. So we'll try those this year. Also do the regular Detroit beets as well. Oh, my coffee's finally percolating. It's like the first sip of coffee in the morning, like heavenly. I think that's the best taste in the world, is that first sip of coffee in the morning. It's like a heavenly taste. I just do stevia and a little bit of heavy cream. I pour it over the sink or I'll spill it. I always do. Best tasting coffee in the world is made in a percolator, in my opinion anyway. So good. I think this morning we'll have some scrambled eggs and some chia pudding. Or not chia pudding. Ugh, can't think. Chia and oatmeal. Oh my goodness, so good. ER, good morning. Long time no see. I hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Everybody, wish Miss Christina Bell a happy birthday, please. It was so hot and so good. And oh, that's a good update. So you guys, my chickens have not laid in like 6 months. I don't know what is going on with my chickens. And Barrett was getting upset, thinking that the chickens were too old, but I know they're not too old because I have 5 of them that were just spring chickens that I had kept. So I know they weren't too old to be laying. I don't know what was the deal. But anyways, they started laying again. Super excited. It's been three days since they started laying. So I've got the first day I got 2 eggs, the second day I got 2 eggs, and then yesterday I got 3 eggs. So egg production is ramping up. I'm super excited. Should have heard me scream when I walked in the chicken coop and there was fresh eggs. I was so excited. And then of course, my girlfriend that I talk about a lot, that I've known since I was 5, she come over the other day and we bargained a deal. And so her animals, her chickens and her ducks have been laying like crazy. They always do. I don't know what she does. She doesn't do anything different other than her birds are free ranged. So maybe that's the difference. She's got chicken eggs and duck eggs all over the place. And we made the deal and bartered. If I incubate the eggs out, then she'll split them all with me. So we've got 2 incubators running right now, which is really exciting because it's super early in the year. So we'll have a head start on the chick hatching this year. So I've got 1 incubator full of nothing but chickens, chicken eggs, and then the other incubator is full of mostly duck eggs. There is a few chicken eggs in there, but mostly it's duck eggs. And they are the Muscovy ducks. So super excited about that. We'll split those evenly, half and half. And I think we're just going to continue that production all spring, all summer long. And just hatch out as many chickens and ducks as we possibly can. I have more ducks than chicken eggs. Oh, that's funny. Do you eat your chicken eggs? Or I mean, not your chicken eggs. Do you eat your duck eggs, wild edibles? And good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Do you eat those duck eggs? I think duck eggs are one of my favorite eggs. I love making deviled eggs out of duck eggs. They're so good. They're rich and creamy. Sorry, you guys. I closed out the window for a minute. If you're just coming in, please hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Share me out if you have the capability. And I guess my cat decided to throw up on the floor this morning. Gross. Yes. I need my glove. Hey, Best Life, so good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I miss you. I don't get to see you very often anymore. I'm gonna get my homemade cleaner. More in the house. Goodness. Animals. This is real life, though. Figures, because I deep cleaned the kitchen yesterday, and of course I'm deep cleaning the floors and mopping the floors, so she had to throw up today on the floor, right? Isn't that usually how it works? Let's see. Our farmer friend already baby duck, muscovies, and meatbirds back. Big chicks, 5 weeks old. Spring has sprung down south anyway. Ooh, that's spring. Yes, I eat the duck eggs, but I should give some to my mom. I heard they are nice in baking, lots of white. Yes, they are really good in baking. And also, duck eggs are like the best eggs to make in homemade noodles. We found 2 goose eggs so far. What do I do with them? Either let them hatch out or eat them. You can eat any egg. I love eggs. I love eating all the different types of eggs. Do you imagine the size of a deviled egg, a goose deviled egg? Massive. I love it. Yeah, kind of a vampire. Now it's my bedtime. Well, and that's the thing, Best Life. That's why I figured I'd go on early. I tried to get on as early as I could. I couldn't get moving this morning, though. And I know a lot of the people that follow me are night owls. And their bedtimes are like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. So I figured I'd try to go on a little bit early this morning and get some people that never get to see me anymore. And look, I told you, I got you in here. Woo! And, you know, I'm not used to like being live or recording in my mornings. So I forgot to drink my apple cider vinegar this morning. Oh well. I can skip a day, I guess. But they are huge. I know, right? Hey, Dragon, good to see you. See? Dragon's a late night person, too. Dragon probably hasn't went to bed yet. So for everybody that's just popped in, I'm just doing a morning routine with you. I did a little bit of a Bible study this morning. Nothing like huge or anything or in depth. I'm not any Bible scholar by any means. I'm just a normal next door girl. And who loves God and likes to read the Bible. So this morning I did a little journaling on the topic of love. And then I gave a little bit of updates on what's going on. So this morning I'm doing some chai oatmeal and some scrambled eggs. The chickens started laying dragon. Did you hear me? I've got 2 incubators going. So for anybody that doesn't know, once the chicks start hatching out, I'll go live so you can see the chicks hatching, and most of the time my followers will get to name the baby chicks. So that's exciting and coming. I think I've got one of the incubators here in the kitchen with me. I've got 16 days left on this one in here. And I've got 18 days left on the one in the bathroom. So not too much longer. We'll have baby chicks. Yuppie, chick cam coming soon. Yes. Dang, Best Life, you're ahead of the game. 33 chicks already this year. All right, guys, this is going to be loud for a second, so if you need to, turn your volume down. This is going to be loud for just a few seconds. I like to grind up my chia seeds before I cook them. It just breaks down the process of the chia seed a little bit so that it's a little more easy for your digestive system to digest them. I sold most of the hens at 3 or 4 months. Yeah, that's what I do too, Best Life. I sell a lot of chickens. Lots and lots. And then I did have, I do sometimes post on like Craigslist and stuff like that. And last year I had an Asian fella contact me, and he bought a lot of my chickens last year. What did he say he was? He was like from Nepal, and I guess they have like a huge community about 45 minutes from here. So he buys a lot of chickens at one time, and they butcher them all together. And I thought it was pretty cool. So he bought a lot of them last year. He got pretty greedy and nasty with me though, so I told him no more. I wasn't selling chickens anymore. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing this morning, you guys. Art, good morning. Wakey, wakey. Time for eggs and bacon. Yep. But this year, I saved up a lot of money. Well, not a lot. It's a lot of money to me. But I saved up quite a bit of money for some chickens this year. For the last couple of years, I've been really wanting some of those black Jersey Giants as a dual-purpose bird instead of doing the meat birds, the Cornish hens. I just really don't like them. So, and they're not sustainable. They don't reproduce. So instead of buying meat chickens every year, I wanted to go a different route. So I've been wanting to go with the black Jersey Giants. And they are a pretty big bird, and that's why they're used dual purposely, because they also lay quite a bit. So I went ahead and I found a website, chick hatchery that I've never heard before. It's a smaller hatchery. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember the name of it. But they were the most reasonable for my price range of buying chicks. And I believe, I can't remember. I think I got 10 straight runs of them. And then I also ordered 6 females of the Americanas. And my order came to like $95, which is way more than I've ever paid for baby chicks. But with everything the way it's going, they're actually cheaper than anybody else around. So, and then we had somebody post the other day locally on our Facebook marketplace. What were they? The lavender Orpingtons, and they're really pretty. They're like they call it a blue, but it's a gray chicken. It's really pretty. So I'm excited about those. I will get those baby. I just spilled the stevia everywhere. I'll get those baby chicks on the 3rd, and I only got 6 of those. You guys, these prices are just insane on baby chicks this year. I can't believe what people are trying to sell their chickens and baby chicks for. It's insane. For 4 of those, it's $48, but it'll be worth it if I can raise them up and hatch out more. So I'm looking towards the long term. Hey, Firefly, so good to see you. Missed you. I hope all is well and you're doing okay. Oh, that's so cool. Hatching chicks is a great experience. Yes, I love baby chicks. There was also another post for baby turkeys on the Facebook selling wall, and I was just blown away. For 2 baby turkeys, they want $50, you guys. $50 for 2 baby chicks. That's not like a guarantee they'll survive. That's not a guarantee whether they're a male or female. I'm just like, oh my goodness. It's insane. Hi guys, you guys. I'm still at my parents'. Alright. I'm glad you're still there though. Yes, exactly. I quit ordering Cornish cross. Just going to eat the buff roosters now. Yeah. I think that says we can't find Jersey Giant roosters, but no hens yet. We can find Jersey Giant roosters, but no hens yet. Farmers want to cross them with our bigger chickens. I will call you later, Firefly. This morning we've got to go to the food pantry. The car still broke down. So one of my girlfriends is coming to pick me up to take us. We got Jazz today. So we'll see. It'll probably be later this afternoon when things calm down a bit. Yes, it's perfect if you can make your own meat birds. A good grower food will help them put on weight. Yes, and that's the thing. I did, 4 years of research on meat birds and which ones I want. And, oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything this morning. Alright. Guess I'm out of stevia here. I'll have to go to the pantry later and stock up my stevia jar because I'm out over here. But yeah, I really researched the meat birds, and the Jersey Giants to me came out on top, so that's what I'll be raising for the meat birds from now on. I've got stevia all over this kitchen now. Yes, it is a rib firefly. Completely. Yes, expensive birds this year. There's turkeys that will breed on their own smaller, but I think they are better to raise. Yes, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping my hen. I have 1 hen turkey and 2 males left, which Thomas I've had for, I don't know, 11 years. He's old and he's still around, but I don't think he'll be producing this year. But I'm hoping that hen turkey will lay this year. I just pray. This will be her first year of laying. She's a younger turkey. And I believe, what are they? I raised them from chicks. Then, what are they called? It starts with an N. Narciculate or something like that. I can't pronounce it. You guys, I have a hard time pronouncing these hard names. But Naggs, something like that. That's what breed she and the younger rooster is. And this will be their first year producing eggs. So I'm crossing my fingers she lays a huge clutch and they survive. And they're smaller. They're a smaller turkey breed, but that's okay. I rather raise them than the big white breeds. They're gross. They're nasty too. They're like the Cornish cross to me. And they don't produce. They don't reproduce. They do that on purpose so we can't reproduce. Oh, I'm so sorry. I bet it was a rare firefly. It's a lot to take in. Mixed chicken chicks are $8 each approximately this year. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Jersey Giants just look like they eat a lot to me. They may, but I mean, if you're smart about it, chickens are omnivores. Omnivores? Is that how you say it? So they can eat anything, and I save a lot of scraps for the chickens. And I think that's the big difference. That's why my chickens are laying a lot more because I don't have the pigs anymore. So instead of the pigs getting all the table scraps, the chickens get it and they devour it, and they're popping out eggs now. So I think as long as you give them vegetables and meat and fruit and all kinds of stuff, they'll grow just as quick as you would with layer food or chicken mash or whatever you feed your birds. I don't like buying straight runs. I don't either, but right now that's the only affordable way to do it. And it's still not even affordable. Chanticleer chickens and get them going. Good Canadian double purpose. I've never heard of those. I'll have to. Oh, I'm going to take screenshots so I can look that up later. I've never heard of those ones. What am I cooking? I'm just going to do some scrambled eggs and some chia and oatmeal. I'm keeping it simple this morning. I still need to find a walking buddy. Too many coyotes in the bush here. Oh, wow. Dang, I ain't charging enough for chicken eggs. Yeah, that's life. You need to start looking around because those chickens, they went skyrocket this year. I mean, even for a full grown chicken, they're wanting anywhere from $35 to $45 this year. It's insane. For one chicken. Letting a few of my hens set. Yeah, as soon as my hens go grody, they'll be sitting too. I won't take their eggs, but they're not grody yet, so I'll keep taking them. Oh, those are the weird ones. My girlfriend, Firefly, she wants those. She wants the black ones that are black in the mouth. Their bones are even black, and their meat. Their meat's black too. They're weird. She priced those this year. She wanted them so bad. $90 per chick on those birds. Is that not insane? $90. Ain't no way. I ain't paying that. 25 for a full grown bird. They are 25 for a whole chicken in the store already plucked and cleaned, right? It's insane. My rooster held off a coyote yesterday just long enough for me to run out and chase it. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That would have been a great video. Best life. Egg laying birds 25 there. It was a good rooster. 25 in Canada. Yep. It is insane. We get to eat Easter egg and silky eggs, and we put other eggs under them. I've never had the silkies. I've seen the silkies, and my girlfriend has the silkies, but I don't know. I've never had them. Not my type of bird. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't know. Just never interested me. I like the Polish birds, but they're stupid. They're like one of the dumbest chickens I've ever had, but they're cute. I love their little mohawk where they can't see, but I think that's what makes them dumb. They never know where they're supposed to be, and they're just not intelligent birds at all. And then, don't hold this against me. Have you guys seen the Turkins? You know what Turkin chickens look like? My girlfriend, the one that homesteads also, that we always help each other, she loves the Turkins, loves them, and I can't stand them. I think they're the ugliest birds. I can't stand looking at them running around the chicken yard at her house and stuff. And she's like, why do you not like them so much? So don't hold it against me. I'm going to say it. But those Turkins, to me, look like a bunch of penises running around the yard. I just think they are so ugly. She busted up laughing. She thought that was the funniest thing when I told her that. I'm like, they're just ugly and I can't stand them. I have Turkins, good sitters. Yeah, they are. And that's why she likes them. They go Brody a lot, and they lay lots and lots of eggs. I can't walk around my yard looking at them. I can't do it. Fireplaces, yeah. We have lots of roosters. I got that rooster for free when I bought chicks from them. Yeah, I've gotten, you guys, most of my farm animals, not most of them, in the past, when I first started this journey of homesteading, I got so many free farm animals, and I learned many, many lessons from that. So I'm very cautious of what free animals I get now. The very first one I'll never forget was this little rooster. This lady contacted me and asked me if I wanted a free rooster, and I was like, oh yeah, sure. I was so excited. I don't even know what type of bird or rooster this thing was. It was just this little black rooster. It didn't even have like a high comb. It didn't even look like a rooster. And it became Barrett's pet and his favorite bird. It followed him around like a dog or something. And every time I would go outside, I'd be in like shorts or capris or something, and I have lots and lots of freckles. Freckles all down the backs of my legs. Every dang time I would go outside, this rooster would like grab a hold of my skin and just pull it. It hurt so bad. I hated that rooster. He would always attack me. And then he eventually fell over dead. I don't know what happened to him, but he died. And I was so thankful, and Barrett was so sad. I'm like, oh. That thing, it would attack me all the time, and I'd go to kick it, and Barrett would scream at me, don't kick my chicken. Like, screw that chicken. He likes to draw blood. Turkins look like buzzards. Yeah, I don't like buzzards either. Can't have roosters here. Well, at least then you wouldn't be wrong when you yell at the Turkin, shut up, you little. Right, Dragon? That's funny. Black skinned chickens do have a nice taste. Really? You've had it before? I've never had it. We ate the rooster last year from that rooster, and we tried silky rooster too. Yummy meat. Really just weird being black. Yeah, that is weird. Too bad roosters are cool, but I hear you. I had to move all my animals to a farm I know. That's so sad. And I've never, knock on wood, had any other problems with mean roosters, or I know a lot of people say they deal with like mean turkeys. I've never had a problem with mean turkeys. Now Thomas, he's so huge, he scares me, but he's not mean. And the reason he scares me is he stands like this tall to me, his head. So when I go in there with a feed bag or a feed bucket or anything like that, his head's right here and he's trying to get the feed and he's coming at me and that freaks me out. I'm like, no, back up. He's like in my personal bubble and I don't like that. But he's not mean he's not mean at all. Thankfully. What am I forgetting? I need butter. I get to talking and then I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Especially in the mornings. The mornings are difficult for my brain to function. I'm going to spread the butter in the pot this morning. Usually I do it individually, but I ain't doing that today. And my very beloved cast irons. Love these things. Love them, love them. I think they were one of the best gifts given to me, and they are very well used. What else am I looking for, guys? I need ketohomesteadjess. And you know what? These people in my house are going to be so mad at me. I'm the only early bird. I'm the only early riser. And we have to leave and be out of this house by 9:30 this morning. So I'm going to get a lot of dirty looks and hate for waking up everybody. I need one of those blow horns. Instead of having to go in and wake everybody up, I can just like push the button and let it go and walk away. Wouldn't that be funny? My favorite roosters, I can carry them anywhere. They are friendly to me, but the one beat up the farmers. The black parts are supposed to be antioxidant. I don't know about that, but it's good. I should be skimming cream. Oh, homemade butter is so good. The kittens are good. They're getting. Why did I put that in there? They're getting bigger. Their eyes, of course, are still closed, but they're doing good. They're getting nice and fat. Midnight's good mama. She is definitely taking good care of them. The only problem I have with the kittens is trying to keep Jocelyn away from them, from touching them and stuff. I don't want the kittens to get sore eyes or anything, so she's having a really hard time being patient, not touching them kittens. I gotta watch her like a hawk. I'll have to get a picture of them later today or tomorrow. Post them so you can see them. Seeing that goose egg the other day, I wanted to put a button quail egg next to it. Well, regular quail eggs next to it would be funny. Yes, it would. I agree. I gave up on my quail. I'm done with the quails. They just keep, they're like torturous birds. I don't know why, but my males are always like breaking the skulls and opening up the skull of my other birds, my other hen, or my other quail. They do it to each other. I don't know what the heck their issue is. I'm sick of seeing that. It's disgusting. And then, of course, they end up all dying, so I'm done. Yes, I love the quail eggs, though. I love eating them. I love making them into hard-boiled eggs and eating them. I think eating quail eggs is so fun. Morning, Moonlight. Good to see you. I've been keeping an eye on your mushroom growing kit. It's so awesome. I'm enjoying that. I haven't really been on YouTube at all. I'll catch somebody live every once in a blue moon. But I've just really been focusing on getting this house organized and cluttered and cleaned and ready for garden season. You guys, in gardening season, this house, it's not dirty by any means, but it's such a disaster with organization. I have produce everywhere. I have canners everywhere. It just seems like everything's a mess and it drives me nuts. So before canning season, I have been really deep cleaning and decluttering and getting everything organized. So that's what I've been focusing on lately. They are huge. They're doing really good. It's funny because I've seen some of those mushroom kits. I don't know where you got yours at, but I seen them at Kroger's and Walmart, and I thought, maybe I should do it. I was thinking about getting it, and I'm like, I've got too much stuff going on right now. I don't need to add another thing to my plate. So it's been really nice being able to follow yours and seeing what yours are doing. Oh, you got yours? Did you get yours at the farmer's market, Mooney? Button quail are too tiny to eat. But if you get too many, they can feed dog food. Always need that too. Yeah. I always ate all my quail, even if they were little. It was funny because Jocelyn got here about 6 o'clock last night, and we were talking about the rabbits, and her rabbit is the only male rabbit I have at this time. And I told her, I said, well, your rabbit's in with my female now. And she's like, oh, why? I said, they're making babies. We should have babies in a month. And what did she say? I laughed so hard. I forget where I was going with this now. Oh, there was a point to that story, and I can't think of it. Anyways, we should have baby rabbits in a month, too. Yeah, button quail are half the size of a regular quail. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Eating the quail. Jocelyn asked, Mom, what happened to all those baby rabbits we had last year? She said, after she said it, she was like, oh, yeah, we ate them. I said, yeah, we ate them. The look on her face when she said that, it was like she was kind of horrified, but at the same time, she knew we ate them. I was laughing. Get my eggs in the oven. 7:09 here in Ohio. I'll have to get these guys up about 8 o'clock. And I'll probably let them sleep until 8:30. I don't know what's on with my ice maker here lately. Is it raining now? Oh, it is raining. I didn't realize it was raining. My ice maker's gonna make a liar out of me, but I've been having a hard time getting ice out of it, even though the tray is full. But it came out pretty good today. I walked into town the other day. Way too long of a walk. I need to find a walking buddy, laugh out loud. Maybe one to give me a ride. Sounds funny. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. There's no way I could make it to town walking. I would fall over. Not because I'm not in shape, but because we have so many hills and curves, and it's a dangerous road. I can't even imagine trying to climb those hills. Barrett said that when he was a teenager and he got a job in town, he rode his bicycle to town. I'm like, I don't know. He must have had some really strong legs to get up them hills, because there is no way I'd make it. I would be one of those people that get off the bike and you see pushing the bike instead of riding the bike. That's how steep these hills are. This is a chia oatmeal. I love this stuff because it's just like the same, to me, it's the same consistency of oatmeal, or like the cream of wheats or the cocoa wheats. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Of course, I'm making a mess again. Not use that big of a bowl. I don't have my license, so it's walking or homecoming rides, and I want to walk the trails, but the coyotes, yeah, I understand that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can't walk the livestock guardian dogs off property. Oh yeah. When Barrett was a teenager, he used to walk up and down mountains and get tablets from God just for fun. All flat here and straight. Only a 15-minute drive. Took me 6 hours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd be hurting from that. I had to get into my classes, but I didn't make it in time. But your classes, but I didn't make it in time. But I have it right next week. Awesome. Dragon's funny, huh, Moonlight? Oh, I forgot the chocolate chips. Yeah, I was forgetting something. I'm here listening. I'm going to try to sleep. All right, Firefly. I hope you start feeling better. Sleep well. You take the dog off property, it'll keep going off property on its own. They need to stay with the sheep and cows. I agree. Me and Barrett and a friend of mine, we were talking. Maybe I should just train the Angus Holston heifer to walk me. We were talking about getting me an emotional support dog so that it could like go to town with me and stuff. And he's like, "What do you need emotional support dog for?" He's like, "You got 2 huge dogs outside." Talking about the Great Pyrenees and the Marama. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay. I'll put those great big dogs in my little tiny Saturn. They'll take up the whole car. And then trying to take them into town, they would," I told him, I said, "they'd drag me all over the place. I'd have no control. Those dogs are like 10 times my size." And Rebel, she's just getting massive. She's huge. It's hard to tell in videos and pictures, but she is gotten big. She is all muscle. Oh no, Firefly, that's horrible. I have Great Pyrenees, but I don't use her as a loud, loud, loud. Yeah, take the LGD to town. Laugh my butt, right? You guys can't even see me. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the computer. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm taking them to town with me. And they are so protective over me. I can't even imagine. They would probably bust the window out of my car just to get to me. But that's why I love them, because they protect me. They don't like nobody around me. Oh my gosh, The Chosen is so good. And like says, I want to watch it. Yeah, you should. It's super good. Once I started watching it, I couldn't stop. When I first seen it, I think the first season of it, I watched it all in one night. It was so good. And then when I started watching it, it just started coming out. So I had to wait forever for the second season. Why they raised enough funds to make the second season and everything. And it seemed like it took forever just waiting. Finally, it came out. I was so happy. It was worth the wait, but I'm not a very patient person. That's one of the things I'm working on. But yeah, I'm not very patient, so waiting that long for that season to come out was torture for me. They would walk great with me, but yeah, not my dog, not my rules. I had a sheep, but I could not let her go. She had a chicken in her mouth every time I found her at home. The Great Pyrenees, which is Brutus, he listens really well to me. He does, and he can sit and he can shake and he can lay and all that stuff. He's a really good dog. However, he is very, very stubborn, and when he gets something in his brain, he's going to do it, and he ain't listening to nobody. And that's one of the characteristics to a lot of the Great Pyrenees is that they're very stubborn. She went to a dog trainer. Great fit for them both. Awesome. Mooney is a thinker. She has a backup plan in case electricity or gas lines go out. Nationwide, she can hop on her horses and ride around. I know. She's so smart, right, Dragon? That's what I need. I need a horse and a buggy. I've always wanted like the Amish style buggy. I would so sport that around. I would drive it around like crazy. We were also super tired last night to watch more. Yeah. Mine is protective of me too, but she travels with me and lives in my fifth wheel with me. Yeah. I bet she is super protective of you too because she's so close to you all the time. Love me, Pony. I know. Same. But I want to find a small or a really big horse. I would love to have a horse. I can't do it. My luck, I'd get freaking bucked off or something and break myself in half. And I ain't dealing with no ponies. I dealt with ponies when I was a teenager. It ain't happening. They're stubborn as hell too. Little jerks. No offense to anybody that owns ponies, but they are jerks. like a tall Shetland pony or a huge workhorse. You better be careful with them Shetlands. They like to bite. I don't know. You're really good with animals, though, wild animals. You remind me of my friend Vicky a lot. Like certain things you say about your animals and stuff, you remind me so much of her. She has one rooster that's like her best friend, and every time she goes out, and he's a full size rooster. Every time she goes out to feed him, he like hops on her shoulder and just perches there, like the whole time she's feeding all the other animals. It's funny, but she's always had this like huge, strong connection with all her animals. I always used to say she was the animal whisperer when I was young growing up. I've been taking Dad's meatball French bulldog around in the car. At Dragon, I'm a Capricorn. I have backup plans to the backup plans to the backup plans. Moonlight, I'm Capricorn too. I think we talked about that before. I don't remember. That's awesome. You're a Capricorn too, Firefly? Hey, Howie, good to see you. Sorry I'm behind in chat, but it's so nice to see you. I'm glad you popped on here. Say hi. I want a giraffe horse. I'm trying to think. Barrett wants a Morgan Walker. I think that's what it's called. A Morgan horse. That's what his family always raised. And actually on this property, they have Morgans. And I believe the Morgans are like the workhorse. The Amish have those too. I don't know. I don't care what kind of horse it is, as long as it's good to me. I really enjoy like the Appaloosas though, and I like I don't know what you call them, the patches. I don't even know what kind of horses they are, but my horse is huge, 16 hands. Wow, I didn't realize he was that tall. I'm worried about that with horses hurting myself more, but I play with the cows all day. Yeah. Boyd is a lover boy. He sure is. Oh, you're a Sagittarius. Okay. It would just, if I was to get on a horse again, it'd have to be a really tamed, already broke horse that I knew for sure was not going to throw me or buck me or rear or anything like that. And believe me, I started riding when I was 5 and rode until my late 20s. So it's not that I don't have experience, it's just that fear of getting thrown with my back. I don't think I could do it. I've been bucked and I've been trampled on. I've been reared. I've been thrown into wooden fences. I've been that stupid pony I was talking about. We have these big, huge vines in the woods, like thick. They're like this big around, and they're vines that hang down in the trees in the woods. And that stupid pony, he's stubborn as heck. He would think that he was tall enough to jump that, and he'd clothesline me and knock me off him. It was horrible. He did all kinds of crazy stuff he'd get in his brain and think that he could do, and he couldn't. Well, Jess was working on a writing board, nail pig, but he got too much celebrity from there. OnlyFans content. Barrett riding him around the yard with chaps and his Stetson hat and moved out. Wouldn't that be a sight to see, though? Love my animals, even if they are intended to be food later. I love loving them first, but a horse is not going to be, I need a friend I'm not going to eat, right? I wouldn't eat my horse either. It's so funny because my girlfriend Becky, she's such an animal lover, and she's had all these animals over my lifetime, over her lifetime, and I've just watched her and train them and just do miracles with these animals. And then fast forward years later, she became a homesteader and more self-sufficient. And she got all these chickens and pigs and all kinds of stuff. And I think the first thing we ever did together homesteading was, what do you call it? What's the proper term? I don't know. Denutting the pigs. I don't know what you call it. I can't think of it right now. But anyways, she had a litter of piglets, and she didn't know castrize them. There we go. She didn't know how to castrize them. And she called me and she was like, "You think you could do it?" And I was like, "I've never done it before, but I've seen it a million times on YouTube and how to do it." I was like, "Yeah, I think I could do it." She was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I gave her a list of the supplies we needed. I headed over to her house, and she had that litter was huge. I think there was 13 in that first litter, and most of them were boys. I think there was only 3 that were females. And Barrett was with us, and it was the first time any of us had done any of this stuff. So they were seeing it for the first time. I was doing it for the first time, and she put all the male piglets that we were going to castrate in a dog cage, one of those wire dog cages. And then we did it on the back of her pickup truck, on the tailgate of her pickup truck. So the pen was down by the tire, and then I had Vicky grab one of the piglets and lay it on its back and hold its legs open. And then I had the scalpel, and I cut them. I did it exactly like the video said, and it came out perfect. I loved it. There was no mishaps when I was doing it. And then I told Vicky for the last one, I was like, "All right," I was like, "You get to do this one." Well, she loves her animals so much. It just hurts her soul to see an animal in pain or anything like that. She can't stand it. And she's like, "I can't do it. I can't do it." I'm like, "You can. I'll be right here." I was like, "It'll be all right." And so she made the incision. And of course, I felt so bad. She made the incision too deep. And when you do a castration, you take the testicle and you pull it out, and then you twist it, and you twist it and twist it like a twisty tie. And you just keep twisting it until you can't twist it anymore. And then you cut it. You cut the little, it looks like an umbilical cord almost, but you cut that off. And when she went to pull it out, it actually pulled the intestines with it. And we both were like, "Oh my God." And I'm thinking, and she's like, "What do we do? What do we do?" And I was like, "I don't know." I said, "It didn't cover this in the YouTube video." And I'm freaking out. And I'm like, "I know." I was like, "Run inside." I said, "You got super glue, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Run inside, get some super glue." She runs inside and she comes back out. And by this time, I've got the testicle cut off. And I had just shoved the intestines back inside the piglet's little incision. And so when she came out, I just super glued it. And all these piglets were sold. They were already sold. So they each had somebody waiting for them. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, what do I do now?" And I'm like, "Just contact the buyer and explain in an email, this is what happened. This is our first time doing this. And this is what happened to your piglet. If you don't want it anymore, then we understand, but we wanted to explain to you what had happened." Well, that piglet grew up and ended up being a pet, the person who bought it. And to my knowledge, it's still alive, and it's been fine ever since. But it was a crazy experience. You remember that?
Yeah.
Barrett, he didn't like that. And when I do it now, I'm pretty much a pro about doing it now. But anytime I do the castration, all the men, they have to turn their backs. They hold themselves. They walk away. They can't handle it. Let's catch up on these comments.
That's not funny.
It is funny. I remember one year I was doing it and I was just tossing them behind my shoulder. I wasn't paying attention. I had so many piglets to do. Vicky was handing them to me. I was cutting them and throwing them. She'd hand it to me. I'd cut them, throwing them. Next thing I know, her husband was here and Barrett was here. I smacked Barrett in the back of the shoulder with it. He's like, what the heck? I'm like, sorry. I didn't see you there. They both walked out of the barn shaking their heads.
Yeah.
Dad's favorite is a Morgan, a therapy animal, and I can't have a dog. A therapy animal, and I can't have a dog. Oh. I seen a halfling, and she's bred to a Floyd, beautiful, but double the price, but good short workforce type. That's awesome. I have no experience, but I would walk one forever before I got on it. Oh yeah, me too. Wild edibles. I haven't seen my horses all week. I have been at my sister's. She had knee surgery. I need to go home today. My nephew turned in next to be nursed. Aw, that's a long time to be away from him. You're like the third person that I know that a family member or somebody's had knee surgery this week. Everybody's having knee surgery. Hope everything works out for your horse. I can't go to the horse sale. I would come back with 30-year-old horse or something just to save it. We have different rules on horses in Canada. Oh yeah, wild animals. I would too. The farmer told me that we can't afford to feed a big powerful puff. Laugh out loud. I understand a horse needs to be useful to be here. Yeah, Barrett says I can't have a horse because they're hay burners. That's what he used to
We
say.
both can't ride.
Yeah, we both can't right now, but I'd still try.
You kill your back.
Good morning, babe.
Morning.
Why are you up so early?
You're talking.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Dragon
all right.
says good morning, Barrett.
Morning, Dragon. You can call it that. It's raining.
Yeah, it is. Pigs are pretty cool, yeah. Pigs are probably my favorite farm animal. I love my pigs. I get to attach to them for sure, though. We might still have a young boar, but he might keep him to breed if pigs get too expensive. Even meaner pigs are going up, yeah. Oh, your sister had knee surgery. I hope she heals up good. Sorry, I read that wrong. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's another thing. Like, when I was younger, it was horrible. It's funny now that I think about it, but it was horrible back then. Vicky drove this little beater. What's those cars called? A Geo Metro. It's just like a tiny little bug car.
Go-kart.
Yeah, it was like a 2-door tiny go-kart car, and it was early in the morning. And Vicky had 3 kids, but she always had me and my brother with her all the time. And so there's 5 kids and her in this tiny little Geo, and we were headed to church. We're on this. She lives way out in the country too, so we're on a backcountry road, and there's a dead doe in the middle of the road, and we're on the way to church. We're already late, so we're in a rush. And the doe is in the road dead, and there's a baby fawn on the side of the road, and it looked really small when it was on the side of the road. And it's standing there looking over its dead mother, and Vicky's crying, and she's like, "We have to save it! Oh my gosh!" And we're all thinking, "Oh my goodness. Like, how are we gonna get this doe or this baby fawn in the freaking car with us?" Her oldest is like 16 at the time, so she's a good sized girl. And then her boy's corn fed. He's huge. He's like 6'2" and weighs 200 pounds. And then my brother's a big boy, and then me and her youngest, we were like the smallest, but still, there's a lot of kids in this tiny itty bitty car. And she picks this fawn up and tries to shove it in the back seat with us, and we're screaming. She's like, "Quit screaming, you're scaring the deer." She's like, "We just gotta get it home, just be calm." And she shoves it back there with us, and we've got hooves kicking us and the head rearing at us. We're getting knocked out. It was horrible. She turns around, takes it home, puts puts it in the barn. And she decides by this time we're filthy and dirty. All of our church clothes are ripped and dirty. We decide not to go to church, but that'll be a story I never forget. That was insane. She did. She raised that deer up so it was healthy and let it run on its own. I can't drive, so I will try to ride, but my back is messed up, so I don't know if I can ride, but it can walk with me anyway. Keep Coyote's back better. Yeah, or a mule. A mule would be good too. They're stubborn though. They want to do what they want to do.
Not really. We had a couple mules.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Maybe I'm thinking of a donkey, not a mule.
Yeah.
But they're hard to find.
But, if it's still open out here, yeah, we could have horses. We can ride them out through here.
Yeah.
There's too many houses now.
And the floods. Floods are
No,
not
we had bloods. We had horses here. We had bloods.
Dryden says that wild edibles down here in South U.S. If we want pig meat, we can go out and take out wild boars year round. They have become a nuisance. That there isn't a specific hunting season for them. Hey, Dragon, is the I've heard that the wild boars taste more gamey. Is that true? Thanks, Howie. Yeah, she's always rescuing animals. She actually had a Rottweiler rescue at her home at one time. And then, what was it? Like 5 years ago, we had a mama opossum get hit on the road.
Yeah, she took all the babies.
Gosh, you guys, baby opossums are, they're so gross, I can't stand them. But they're all hairless and ugly, and the mama got hit on the road, and the babies scattered like little rats everywhere. And they were in the front yard and everything. And I went out there with a big, huge glove, and I picked them up and put them in a shoebox. And I called her, and I'm like, "You want these baby opossums?" She's like, "Yes, please, please, I'll take them." She literally took those baby opossums home and bottle fed them.
Well, I dropped them.
Or eye drop. Well, basically, yeah. She used the eye dropper and bottle fed them. So crazy.
It almost survived.
Yeah.
And she just let them loose.
Yeah, she was let them loose. Which is crazy. I just think it's so crazy because she has all these chickens and turkeys and everything. And she don't care. She'll raise them, take care of them, and love them, and let them go. No donkeys. The farmer said they can be bad. One killed his cow before or something. Oh, wow.
Donkeys are mean.
Are they? I don't know. I never have the desire to have donkeys. They can be, but if you process them properly, it takes the gaminess out of them. Okay. I love Jess's stories. Oh, thank you, Wild Edibles. So now she's on a kick. Vicky come over the other day, and now she's on the kick. She wants a baby coyote, and she wants a baby fox to raise.
I wouldn't mind having a fox.
She says that she can raise them to not kill her animals, and they're going to be her pets.
I don't know about a coyote, but
I don't want a coyote.
I wouldn't mind having a fox.
I mean, I don't know. But I was thinking if she did get a fox, remember how we researched the foxes and their territory and stuff like that? And if one fox hears another fox on their territory, it'll stay away.
Well, what do you do?
I know, that's what I'm saying. So if she got a baby fox and raised it and it made it call, made it sound, maybe it would keep all the other foxes away.
Yeah.
Because they would know that was its territory.
What we did, we looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
When we heard this fox.
We had a fox problem. I had 2 foxes at different times come onto the property and kill the chickens. And we researched it, and Barrett found fox calls, and one of them, of course, there was mating ones, and we didn't want that one. But they say if you get a fox call that's a territory call, and you play that, it'll keep the other foxes away from your property. So Barrett did that, and it worked. He went out there for a couple of days and played that recording, and it kept the foxes away. So that was pretty cool. But then we were talking about the baby coyote. If she raises the baby coyote into adult and stuff, I don't do coyotes make noise. They just make sounds. I wonder if it would deter the other coyotes from coming on the property. But Scott said, which is her husband, Scott said that the coyotes need to be in a pack to be able to turn them away. So I don't know.
Yeah. You would think, right? And plus, when it came to mating time,
Yeah, that too.
they'd be coming around. It depends what kind of fox you got.
Well, we're talking
Male
about coyotes
or
right now.
coyotes. Male or female.
But if she got the coyote fixed,
Yeah.
then that wouldn't be a problem. But I don't know if she's going to get it fixed or not.
Yeah.
Anyone shooting wild horses here, and that's a hanging crime on the books. A while back, someone did that, and no one would even say hello to the guy anymore. Oh, my heart would be broken if I knew somebody that shot a horse. Or I seen that. That's horrible. Donkeys don't run away like a horse normally would. They stand their ground and kick other things in the ribs. Yeah, so they probably kicked that cow in the ribs until it died or something. I would love, that's my dream in life. I want to see wild horses, like true wild horses running free. I don't know why, that's always been my dream in life. It's ever since I watched The Man from the Snowy River, and they had the wild brumbies running. I love that movie. There are wild horses in North BC too. Howie, if you accidentally hit one with your car, it's a huge fine. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Yes, exactly. Protect, but do I want the other end of the rope? Have a great day, Jess. All right, Howie, thanks so much for hanging out and chit-chatting with us.
Oh, Howie's on there?
Yeah.
Hi, Howie.
Stay happy, healthy, and safe. See you wild, and yes, I've seen them and left bales of hay for them as the snow was too deep. They love salt. Jess, a little trick. If an animal is known for gaminess, soak it in salt water for 24 hours to help remove the majority of the gaminess taste. Have a good day, Howie. Take care, brother. My best to you, Dragon. Great day to you, Barrett. I've never had a problem with gaminess. I've ate deer and
That
moose.
last deer we had was gamey.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't really taste the gaminess. Barrett does. The only thing I've ever eaten in the wild that was really gamey that I could not stand is bear. And I don't know. I didn't kill that bear and I didn't butcher it myself. So I don't know if it was the way it was prepared or butchered or what. But that was my first experience eating bear, and I just liked it so much I would never want to try bear again. But that's the only gamey animal I've ever ate. But I've never had a wild boar either. What are you doing to me? You must have been outside. You're wet.
Let's let her in.
Oh yeah, I did let you out, didn't I? I forgot.
No, I let her out.
I let her out. No, I put her back in the living room this morning. Bear is a bit rich tasting naturally. Yeah, I didn't like the texture of bear.
The bear was greasy.
It was when I ate it. I don't like the texture of it. It's like stringy. I don't know. I just don't like bear. Ugh, it makes my stomach turn thinking about it. Bear and choke cherry sauce with rosemary yummy. Now that sounds good, except for the bear part. Where's my coffee? Mary's place. Good to see you. Long time. How you been? Midnight's been so lovey since she had the kittens. The choke cherry sauce breaks down the fatty. Okay. Oh, Midnight. You got hair in my mouth. Mary says, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, Mary. She says, where's my coffee? Jess, have you ever had alligator? I did, actually. I lived in Louisiana, Lake Charles, Louisiana, for about 6 months, and I was tricked into eating alligator tail. Back then, I didn't like any creatures that came out of the water. I didn't like fish. I didn't like shrimp. I didn't like crab. Nothing. So when I was tricked into the alligator, I didn't like that either. Everything like that tastes very, I don't know, fishy to me. It tastes like fish, everything.
Oh no, but you eat crab legs and all that stuff now.
I don't know why, but my taste buds changed over the years. That was way before I had kids. It seems like after I had kids, like a lot of stuff changed in my system. Because like when I was pregnant with Gavin, I don't know why, but I despise any type of animal that came out of the water. I could walk into like Red Lobster or something or a seafood buffet and it would make my stomach turn. I hated just the smell of it. And then I got pregnant with Gavin and that's all I did was crave crab and shrimp. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? And then after his pregnancy, that's like, it was all gone. Like I ate everything. I loved seafood after that. But at the time when I had tried that alligator tail, I was just like, ugh, no. I would like to try it again now since my taste buds have changed and see if I would like it. I don't know. I don't think you can buy alligator tail or anywhere around here. We'll have to go take a trip to Peanut and visit him and then try some alligator. We'll go onto the ferry boat and gamble. Good morning, Vicinity Adventure. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I thought I saw a child sitting behind you. My eyes are playing tricks. Laugh out loud. Look like a child reading a book. Ah, that's kind of creepy. Moonlight says, I love alligator. Oh, we could go to Moonlight's and get alligator from her, too. With my oldest, I could only stomach seafood. Isn't that weird? Good morning, Shift Kicker. Funny how we change. Yes, alligator has to have all the fat removed from the meat. Otherwise, you get the swamp taste. Processing it properly is extremely important. And I can't say I've ever processed alligator. I think that would be a cool process to watch in person, though. It's just my eyes. I have flavors. Okay.
It's still kind of spooky.
Yeah. When I lived in Louisiana, I was staying with a family, and they were having jambalaya, and I had no idea what jambalaya is. And I'm so thankful that I was able to just like pick up and travel and do whatever I wanted to when I was younger. And that's where I learned a lot of my cooking skills. Is I didn't physically cook these dishes, but I watched and I paid attention and I learned. And now I have all these cooking skills from different areas.
Oh, I taught you how to cook.
Shut your face. I learned how to cook from all these places like California and Montana and Louisiana and Washington, and just all over the place. So I was really fortunate. But this family I was staying with, they were doing jambalaya, and I'd never had jambalaya and never even heard of it before. And they had rabbits, and I was playing with the rabbits outside and stuff. Next thing I know, it's supper time, and I'm eating, and it tastes really good. It's spicy as heck, but it was really good. I was really enjoying it. And then they decided to tell me what's all in this jambalaya. I was so upset. They had fresh chicken, the rabbit that I was playing with. They had sausage in there, shrimp. I think that was it, but I was just horrified that they had just killed the rabbit that I was playing with and put in our dinner. That was my first life lesson on eating sustainably. Laugh out loud. I see that it's just the shadows there. A lot of time, it's best not to know what you're eating in some places, right, Dragon? I know, freaking Barrett's brother was in the army. Where was he at? And they ate monkey.
Monkey.
Isn't that what he told us? He was eating monkey? I'm pretty sure.
He was stationed in Germany. That's it.
I'm pretty sure he told me they had to eat monkey somewhere.
Sure, it wasn't Donnie.
Ew. Was it Donnie? I don't know. One of his brothers was eating monkey, and I'm like, whoa. But that's like in Australia. Some people in Australia eat kangaroo, and that's kind of weird to us, but they say it's good meat. So I guess it just depends on the region that you live in and what your protein source is.
You can eat anything you want in life.
Yeah.
Just depends how you fix it and stuff.
My frying pan looks like a kid's head.
Who said that?
Wild edibles. Mary says, share Jude. Just beware of trolls stalking my shares. Thank you so much, Mary. That's all right. We got some really good moderators in here. They'll walk them out of here. Monkey is bushmeat in Africa. I prefer homemade food. That's all we cook here. Homemade food.
Yeah, liver and onions.
Peanut says, just getting out of bed. Good morning. Good morning, Peanut. Wake me, baby head. We were talking about coming in to visit and you, Peanut, so we can have some alligator tail. And so we can go get on the ferry boats. How far are you from Lake Charles? I don't even know how far he is from Lake Charles. Here, you want your breakfast.
Just got up. So you want to get Jess up.
I was thinking about 8:30. I might have to start getting her up at 8. She's so hard to wake up in the morning.
Time she get a bed.
I don't know. I passed out. What time do you go to bed?
12:30. No, 2 o'clock. Because I was watching that movie.
What were you watching? Oh, you were watching that series.
Yeah.
That, what's that called?
Oh. Can't think of that.
In the dark or the basement or something?
No.
I can't remember the name of it either.
But anyway, you woke up and went to ask me what time it was. I didn't realize it was 2 o'clock. And I got one more episode to watch.
Yeah, you're supposed to watch those episodes of me not watching ahead.
Well, you know how it is.
No, that's ridiculous. How many episodes did you watch? How many episodes are there?
Quite a few.
Watched every one of them except for one. Barrett, the question is liver of what? Just hope your chef isn't Hannibal Lecter. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget that scene in the airplane when he pops open his freaking container of, yeah, that stuff. Disgusting. They make fake accounts of me and say nasty things. That's horrible. I'm sorry, Mary. Not hard to find around here. I'm roughly an hour from Lake Charles.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's not bad. I talk to Barrett all the time about that stupid Lake Charles Bridge. I know you all know what it is, but that Lake Charles Bridge is the most terrifying bridge I've ever been on in my life. I've had nightmares about that bridge.
What's so big a deal about it?
It's so huge, it's like on stilts over a bayou of nothing but water, and it's so high up in the air, it looks like a damn roller coaster. And it's long, it's huge, it's the longest bridge ever, I swear. And I remember that bridge perfectly. It's got a set of guns like this. There's a set of guns. It's like a design all the way down the bridge like that. Just guns. It's a really cool bridge, but I got stuck on the top of that bridge one time. Oh, it's horrible. And you just sit there forever and ever. And there ain't nowhere to go. You just sit there and wait.
You're in the house with them.
Right? That's a heck of a fall. That would be such a high fall. I remember always keeping my windows down when I went over the bridge. Like, if we fall off this bridge, I'm going to have a way out. Yes, to everybody just popping in, please hit that thumbs up. Give me a share out. I would appreciate it. Harvest Mary, good to see you. Peanut says it goes straight up. Thank you, Shipper. Harvest Mary, I am always thinking of you. I've got your mother's candlesticks still sitting on my counter here. I'm looking at them right now. I was cleaning everything up the other day and reorganizing. I was thinking of you the other day as I was moving them around. I got my package from the doctor about my diet. I haven't looked at it. I've cut almost all sugar out now, just a tiny half teaspoon in my chocolate for my yogurt. I don't add sugar. That's awesome, Wild Edibles. I'm proud of you. You're doing good. Keep up the good work.
Sure you done? You go.
I think Wild Edibles does use a little bit of stevia. Well, Jess, you really don't want to have a low bridge in Hurricane County. Just saying. Mm-mm. I add a bit of fruit, and that's my breakfast, or brekkie and meat and veggies for lunch. Yeah, breakfast and meat, veggies for lunch. I think that's what it says. I cut grass yesterday. I'm bad off. I'll cut more today. I'm glad you like the candlesticks. I do. I love them. They're so pink and girly. All right, Peanut, you have a good day. Thanks so much for coming in. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. I'm trying to save grain for supper because it puts me to sleep. I have more issues with low blood sugar, but I don't want to spike it to lower it more, right? No, you don't. We got 12 people in here. Hey Tiger, good morning to you. Crazy Irish. Hello, good morning. Look at this. We got all kinds of people popping in this morning. So what are your plans today?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I got that greenhouse and more of those plants.
Yeah. I think when we go to the greenhouse to water plants, we're going to make a video. We're going to let everybody see the greenhouses. Nobody's seen the greenhouses. Plants have been out there.
Vicky's supposed to show?
Yeah, she'll be here at 1:30. And I need your and Jasmine's help to create a list so that we know exactly what everything we planted.
I need
So
to
we
make
can
some more.
look over that map.
I need to make some more shells.
And that's another thing, you guys. Barrett made me a cold frame. Also, the other day, he made me a cold frame so I can put my lettuces and cabbage and stuff like that in there. The doctor's calling me pre-diabetic because it was a bit high, but still normal. Yep, those sugars are no joke. I hope it rains out. I don't wish for that too often. Yeah, it's raining here now. I don't like it when it rains because it makes my body hurt. But on the same hand, I know we need it for our plants and stuff to grow, so it's a necessity. I've always felt dizzy and shaky if I fast and do anything in the morning. Oh, I don't like that feeling. I've felt like that before. Yeah, wild. It poured here last night and supposed to get severe storms tonight.
We're doing that.
He asked me to quick. Tiger, where are you at? I forget now. Can't think. I think she's in Minnesota. I remember seeing a graph showing blood sugar levels spiking and going way way lower. I mean, I have a Dexcom 6 for my sugars. They are really bad with menopause type of. Oh, yeah, she is in Missouri. I said Minnesota, didn't I? Oops, Missouri. I was close to start with N. I gotta wake Jazz up real quick. Oh my goodness, Brooks, Home Sweet Homestead, long time, good to see you. Let's see. When I was going through survival school, our instructor made it a point to save the candy from our MRE or when we wouldn't get cranky and our blood sugars were low. They'll then have us pop one or two. Have us pop one or two of the candies to level us out. Just soup. Thank God for coffee. Now I have to figure out how to make coffee. I'm bees. No, just kidding. Yeah, coffee. We used to joke about that at work all the time when I was working in the nursing home, how we all needed coffee IVs. Could you imagine what we would all be like if we actually had coffee IVs? We would be off the hook. We'd probably get everything done that we needed to, though.
I must be drinking long coffee because I don't see that like people get jittery and stuff on coffee.
No, because you don't drink strong coffee like a lot of people. People drink coffee, a lot of people. Shift Kicker says, Jess, I live in Minnesota. See, this is why I can't keep track of everybody. There's too many. Does menopause affect blood sugars? I'm getting close, showing signs now. Hot feet sometimes. I don't know. I haven't been through menopause yet. I'm getting scared. I'm getting old. I don't think I know what's going to come when it.
You go through menopause, I'm leaving. I'm living in a barn.
Why?
You're terrible at it. You're a grumpy man.
I'm not. I'm sweet.
Uh-huh.
I'm very lovable. And cuddly. Dragon says it's easy. They sell IV bags on Amazon. Just fill them with coffee and insert the needle in your arm. I am not a doctor, but I did spend the night at a Holiday Inn. Yeah, Shift Kicker says freezing rain changing to snow. The sun is out here and I am so grateful for it. I bet. The sun was out here too in Ohio for the last couple of days and it was wonderful. Yeah, I'm getting old but not telling you because I can't remember my age, but don't ask Caveman. He knows. Jess, tell Hubby it's not that bad for him. Just sleep with a weapon under pillow. I don't know, just kidding.
Baseball bat.
A baseball bat? What are you gonna do with that?
Beat you.
I'd like to see you try.
She give you a rough time?
No, she actually rolled over and went, "Ugh," and stretched. We'll see in a couple of minutes. I'll have to go back there and wake her up again. Oh my goodness. Shift Kicker sent me a link. You need to get on your phone so you can click that link and see what it is. It says, Barrett, this is for you. Men's menopause.
Men. I didn't know men went through menopause.
Crazy Iris says it's not that bad for some. You might get lucky. at ketohomesteadjess. I hope so. Menopause, laugh out loud. Look at your phone before this link goes away, please. And Chef Kicker says, yes, there is.
Really?
I think they just call it midlife crisis for men. The farmer told me that we should find a baby horse, but in 30 years, if I'm still here, I'm not going to be riding my butt off. Probably can't take care of one for the last 10 years of this. Yep, crazy Irish said midlife crisis. And
Well, it must have skipped over me then.
Chef Kicker, yeah, right.
Huh?
And Chef Kicker says medical fact. My nephew here got a run. Good seeing you. All right, Mary. It was good seeing you too. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. No, you just have PMS. Some days you do. Oh yeah.
The sweetest guy there is.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Just like I'm the sweetest person you've ever met.
Yeah, right.
I am.
When you feel like it. When you want something.
That's not true at all. Quicken this link. That's right. Men have hot flashes too. There you go. There's your article. Wild Edible says that's why I want a midlife crisis. Front eco-friendly motorcycle. That you feed oats and hay to. Okay, guys, gotta get going, get ready to go for a grocery run. Blessings to you all. Much love. All right, Crazy Irish, thanks so much for stopping by. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Sean Sanders Tree Service. Hello and welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Everybody welcome Sean in. You don't think you went through that? Great, so we still have this to go through. I hope you don't go through menopause while I'm going through menopause. Wouldn't that be a great mix?
Maybe I have. Yeah, we'll do it.
See? Or to the thing.
You're lost.
Well,
Oh
you done
my
went through that years ago. What else does it say? Can't read it to me. Fatigue, weight gain, loss of muscle, depression, hair loss, memory loss. Yep. Insomnia. Yep.
No.
Do you have hot flashes?
No.
Irritability. Yep. Sleep apnea. Yep. Osteoporosis. It says male hormones, cortisol, DHEA, estrogen, growth hormone, testosterone, and thyroid. What are you waiting for? Call Spartan. Chef Kicker says, Barrett learned something new.
Yep.
Him and I Yep, you can't make people's choices for them.
That's Brian's problem. He gets to this stuff all the time.
No, Brian has had problems. Don't forget everything on your body heads south. Laugh out loud. Menopause. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, irritability. I've been a real mess, but I say blood sugar problems. I eat and stop bitching. That's funny. I get hangry all the time, huh? When I don't get my food in me when I'm supposed to eat.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get my food, I'm cool, calm, and collect. Mine headed south a long time ago. I'm gonna go check Jazz again. I'll be right back. She's up and in the shower and bathroom. Dragon says, Jess, that's not low blood sugar, that's just being hangry. Why am I in top message? If I'm missing your guys' comments, I'm sorry. I'm not in live messages for some reason.
It's just top of all this.
Yeah, you gotta go to all messages. That's your live messages. I didn't know that wild edibles. You can smoke on live stream, but it can be put as adult only depending. Did not know that. I try not to smoke on my lives, but when I do long lives like this, it's another story. Anybody new coming in, please hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Or if you haven't hit it, please hit it. I go on and on and on, but I'm stressed out. 2 big changes, and I don't like changes. I don't like changes at all. I think that's normal human behavior. Good morning, Lot Life. Good to see you. Hope all is well in beautiful Georgia. Jess, you shouldn't have to worry since your content isn't for kids. True. I think somebody needs to flag it for adult or smoking weed can be adult. Yeah. Well, good morning, beautiful. Did you sleep well? Sure. Let's do it. You realized I was live, didn't you? like, yep, nope.
Jess. People saying hi to you.
Dragon says, hello, Jazz. Good morning, Jazz.
Get your pretty face out here and say hi.
Hi. She said hi and walked away. Oh, Dragon, that's funny. So what else are we gonna do today? Make it a lazy day?
Probably. Let's look up to play in the rain.
Huh?
We can go play in the rain.
I ain't playing in the rain. It's too cold for all that. Good morning, Twinbrook Acres. Good to see you. I ain't even do any of my cleaning chores this morning. So, it's gonna be a lazy day.
Yeah.
I gotta get my chicken stuff ready. I haven't done that yet. No, why? I can do it now.
Turn the light completely on.
I don't know if it's early.
Now everybody can see it.
They can see me put my chicken together anyway. Sorry, so you can see me. My phone's I can read comments now. All right. So I got almonds. And banana. This is what I feed the chickens in the morning.
Chip cooker says this, and I share crazy layers screen for later today.
Sure. That's fine. Got some fresh corn. got some apples for them. Sure, Jess, we know the real reason. So, Jazz, to grab her food. I'm curious too, Dragon. And now the chicken food's ready for the day. Or, well, for this morning's feeding.
Any grapes in there?
Oh, I forgot the grapes.
Don't be. Leave me a couple.
I know. Now it's ready. I'll split that between the turkeys and the chickens.
Dragon's 34, guys.
Alright, so anybody that's new to my channel know that my channel is a safe, free place with no drama. I don't want any drama coming from any other channels. We don't sit around talking about other people or anything like that.
Dragon, I'm only 28.
The stress-free, drama-free zone here. you gonna be able to move your truck down so when Mickey comes?
Yeah.
You're just worried about getting stuck in the yard.
You need to build that truck back up.
I know. One thing at a time.
Why is there such a big lapse when you move around the top and stuff?
I don't know.
You're still sitting at the table.
Really? Not on here.
Well, what fun you are. Sitting in your chair, rubbing your shoulder. Your dad just coming up. That's a big lapse. You know, it's low speed or something. Dad just coming up.
Yeah, you're like way behind.
Okay, I see your bubble butt.
Shut up. Ah, why don't you tell me your bowl was still sitting here? I love the farm smell. I don't think farms are smelly at all. I guess it depends on what farm you visit too, though.
don't know. I'd rather live on a farm smelling chicken poop and pig poop than to go in the city and smell that plastic sewage and
Right?
what smells like skunk weed or something.
No. I agree. Right. I feel better now. Dishes are done.
Chicken poop is great fertilizer, Dragon says.
Cast iron is getting seasoned again. Yeah, the chicken poop is good fertilizer. I don't think our chicken coops stink, but we clean ours out twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall.
They're cleaning up turkey poop.
I know. The turkey coop does need clean. Yes, fresh bedding, pine shavings is a good one. Or the stuff you clean up takes the farm smell away. Dragon sounds like you're gonna be having roommates.
Yes, chicken farms can stink.
Say hello. I'll be right back.
Where are you going? Jazz is fine. Why is the first thing you girls do is get up and do the bath and put makeup on?
I don't know. Because it makes us feel
You live
good.
on a farm.
So, I can
You don't
still-
need makeup going out and working in the garden or working with animals and stuff.
So, maybe in your opinion, but it still makes me feel good to look pretty for my chicken. You like that response?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. What?
Should I get up every morning and shave
No.
just to impress the chicken?
I'm not impressing anybody but myself. It makes me feel good. So, if it makes Jazz feel good to put makeup on, no big deal. Whatever.
She's 12. She shouldn't have to be getting up every morning to put makeup on.
She's learning to be a woman.
She needs to learn how to get out there and enjoy life. Play outside and stuff. Do things.
Chef Kicker says, good morning. Jazz, sunshine. She's in the bathroom right now. Wet cow poop is gross, but the dry stuff not so much. Smell at all. I love the smell of cow poop. I'm weird though. I love the smell of cow poop and I love the smell of skunk.
If anybody's got toe jams, good stepping cow poop will take care of it.
Toe jam?
Yeah, it's like what you call it.
I can't think of what it's called now. You threw me off with the toe jam. Athlete's feet.
Yeah, athlete's feet. Didn't I just say that?
No, you said something weird. I don't know what you said, but it was not athlete's feet.
Sure.
It came out something. Why are you two not at work? You have a rain day like me?
Everybody's got a rain day.
Why would I be able to say laugh out loud here, Jess? You giving me cow poop? She says, smell this. Now I'm scared. I don't know what you're trying to get me to smell. I have lost some sense of smell, but that's okay.
See, we should have put, well, yeah, we could have put the meats in yesterday.
I know, we should have. I'll have to wait until it dries out and we'll plan them. Is there anything, any stories you want to tell?
It's too early.
It's too early for your stories. Oh my lord. I wanted to close out all these notifications and look down at. Look, midnight got me good. I don't know. I need to start chores soon. Getting ready.
I quit doing the
And another copy.
blown up tanks. I resigned or retired.
Eric quit playing all his games. It takes a broken old lady 6 hours to walk a 15-minute drive. Don't feel bad about that. That probably would take me the same amount of time. Although I am told I'm old all the time.
It's 6 minutes from our house to town. We had to walk it every half a day.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It would probably take me longer than that, though. The way my
Okay.
back is. I probably have to stop and take breaks and lay down and cry.
Northeast Hills will kill you.
We tried once. A few summers back, we didn't have a vehicle running, and we had to go to town, and we couldn't get a ride to town. Yeah, remember we walked. Thank God. Oh a pretty girl. Because I got both ways. I got somebody to pick us up, but we didn't even make it that far. We were walking down the road here, and we got around like 2 corners. And by the time we hit the second corner, I got a guy to pick us up and take us. And he dropped us off for town, and we went to the grocery store. We had like 4 bags each on each hand. We had a load of groceries. It was funny. And it was the dead of summer. It was so hot. We were sweating so bad. And we started walking from the store, and we probably got maybe 2 blocks from the store.
4 blocks.
4 blocks from the store, and I got some other guy to pick us up and take us home. I was so thankful.
Never do that again.
I know, it was horrible.
What about the time we went on top of the hillside?
Yeah.
We crawled up that hill.
So there's a hill right next to, like right across from us, and it's covered in trees and shrubs and
vines,
all kinds of stuff. There's big vines I was telling you guys about earlier, and thicket and nettles and thorns. And so we wanted to go to the top of the hill so we could see the house and everything. We wanted a good view. We literally were on our hands and knees and was the whole way up that hill. It was horrible. This was before my back issues. And I think Barrett was like in his 50s then. He was still young, in shape. I don't know what you want to call it. But we finally made it to the top of that hill. Man.
Got disappointed because we couldn't see nothing.
Couldn't see anything. However, the neighbor up there had all her horses up there, so that was pretty cool to see. We got to walk past the horses and everything. We took a shortcut home. We didn't come back down the way we went up. We went through the neighbor's yard and down. But it was a good experience. It was fun. The average human walks 6 miles an hour, and a car can drive up to 100 miles an hour, depending on the lead in your sneakers. Yeah, we work pretty hard. And no, I don't work in the nighttime. It's raining here. Halfway in, I'm like, oh well, keep going now. That's how I am. Usually, if I start something, I'm like, oh, I already started it, gotta finish it. Nope, I did my working hours. I'm good. No, we're in Ohio. He says, I like this story. I was kind of mad, feeling less pain, and I'm now good. Old adrenaline, but man, I need to control my anger. Laugh out loud. That's a long walk, and I'm still coughing that.
Okay, Dragon, we'll see you later. It's your nap time. We know you're getting old.
Firefly just woke, heading off. Have a great day, everyone. All right, Dragon. He probably hasn't even been to bed yet. He stays up all night. It is a warm day in the sun, and I did it, and I'm disabled, so I feel good. I could do it, but hurting now, so I can't really do it. Yeah.
Hello, Firefly.
I'd be laying in bed with ice packs all over my body, wild edible. Not all the time, I would die. Well, when you got your adrenaline going and you're pissed off, you can get a lot accomplished. I get a lot accomplished when I'm mad. And then I pay for it later.
She's got 4 blown discs in her back.
Oh, sorry, I'm behind in the chat. I think I had to prove I could walk home if need be. I needed my glasses, but they closed at halfway point. Oh, getting Dad's a doctor today and got an empty mom's room at nursing home. Oh, sounds like a tough day. Jess, I bake when I'm mad. As not to smack no one. I clean when I'm mad. I clean like a
Oh,
bird.
so you've been cleaning? You've been mad for the last 3 days?
No. Usually when I clean, I'm mad.
Actually, it's been a week now. So what are you mad about?
No, I'm just trying to change my routine. I haven't been mad for a week. I've had some really good days, actually.
Maybe that's the reason I'm going outside a lot.
Maybe because you're scared that I'm mad. I have back, hip, shoulder, arm, head, mind problems, a little bit of everything with me. I think we all do. I have the back, the head. I don't have the shoulder, arm. Definitely head and mind problems. I want to see kids. It's because I have a little in everything. I don't look disabled, but I can't put anything together right now. I'm the same way. I get a lot of looks and stares while at edibles because I don't look disabled. But sometimes I walk with a cane, sometimes I wear a back brace, and sometimes
Just lay in bed.
I just lay in bed. But I also have a handicap sticker, and people give me looks for that. And sometimes when I go grocery shopping, I can't do the walking around the stores; it's too much. So I use one of those
Buggies.
whatever you call them, the buggy carts that they provide at the stores. Oh, you should see all the older people give me looks when I'm in that thing. Good morning, stranger than fiction. Good to see you. I'm volunteering, trying to work so I can get back to work later. Firefly says she wants to see the kittens. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Can't. See if I can get on StreamYard through here.
Stranger than fiction says,
Good morning. Don't you look cute? I know. Thanks. You're welcome. What?
none? I didn't say none. You may get something in your eye. Seriously, right here. Something.
That's highlighter.
No, it's sticking out.
And then don't do nothing about
No, seriously.
makeup.
Still. Got it.
What was it, a hair?
Yeah.
Chef says, hi, Jess. I can feed animals, I can shovel some poop, but not the wheelbarrow or wagon. I can milk cows. I couldn't sleep the other night, so I drove around. I ended up feeding a homeless man. That's awesome. Water buckets are hard and get me sore and cranky. Yep. We could go for a drive. I know, right? Firefly says, Jazzy! So mean. We could go for a drive with the car respects. That has nothing to do with me being mean. Yeah. Alright, they want to see the kittens, so let's go see the kittens. Hi, Barrett.
Bye, Jazz. All the kids there. But their heads moving around.
Two of them have their eyes open. I helped my hubby caveman put a piggy bank in. We had to lift the thing. Probably 100 pounds. I can't lift over with one of my arms. I use my knees to help get it over the things we do to help.
What are you doing?
Don't eat them. We're not going to eat them.
What do you think about? Let's take it. Alright, you do that.
Your breakfast is on the counter.
Get your breakfast on the counter. What's that shirt say?
Jess, I don't know. I get a blue fireflies that don't eat them. I ain't no cats. No kittens. By how I know she won't. They're not rabbits, right? Alright, guys, it's 9:05, so I'm gonna have to hop off here. Vicky should be here about 9:30, so I need to use the bathroom, finish getting ready so we can make it to the pantry. But I want to thank you all for hanging out with me this morning and chit-chatting here. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we'll see you later. Bye.